Today, I'd like to talk about dehydrated spaghetti with meat sauce, and it's real good. I had recently made a batch of this for one of my canoe trips about a month ago. Ultimately, I had 8 pounds of spaghetti and meat sauce that dehydrated down to 1 pound, 12 ounces. Now, I've made this quite a few times over the last few years, and it's one of my favorites. It's easy to do, the results are awesome. I've never had that dry gravel meat texture. So what I'd like to do is show you guys how I do it, take you along for the process, show you some tips and tricks, and hopefully you enjoy this video. I've personally been served worse spaghetti than what's in this bag, I promise you. And it's a lot better than this garbage. Thanks for coming along. Let's do this. I start out with basic ingredients to make a normal sauce. Peppers, onions, garlic, and seasoning. Nothing special here, other than the fact that I get to make it just the way I like it. I get those ingredients chopped up and in the frying pan, and I don't use butter or oil, just a little bit of water in the bottom of the pan and fry those ingredients up. While that's cooking, I season the meat. In a lot of my dehydrated meals, I use ground turkey. It's easy to season and it reconstitutes very well. To keep it from being bland, I season it just like I would sausage. This makes the end result much more flavorful and bold. The secret ingredient to the turkey is the breadcrumbs. This helps the turkey reconstitute very well. With the combination of the ground turkey and the breadcrumbs, you will never have that dry, gravelly consistency meat. Always going to be good. Every time. Guaranteed. Throw in a crushed habanero for some heat, and in the pan it goes. Once that's cooked, it's time for the sauce. Now it's time to add the sauce. This is oven roasted tomato sauce that I made. I made a video on that about a week or so ago. I'll put the link to that up here somewhere. I'm going to use this in with this, and that's how the magic happens. Once the spaghetti is cooked, I chop it up. This gives the spaghetti more surface area for the sauce to cling on and absorb into. This also aids in the dehydration and reconstitution process. From here I cover the spaghetti, put it in the refrigerator, and I let it sit overnight. This is an important part of the process because it gives those noodles time to absorb all that sauce and flavor. At this point the spaghetti is kind of dry because it's been sitting overnight, sucking up all that sauce. So I'm going to add some of this to it. Spread the spaghetti out on the dehydrator trays, taking care to keep it consistent and thin. I set the temperature to about 135 degrees and let it do its thing all day long. Dehydrating times may vary, but dehydrate that spaghetti until you know for sure it is done. It'll be dry and crumbly. The spaghetti is now ready to be packed for an adventure, and when that time comes, all you need to do is add boiling water and wait 20 minutes. Or cook it over a campfire. And it is delicious. To store the spaghetti, I simply put it in freezer bags and put it in the freezer. It'll last a long time. I've eaten dehydrated food that's over a year old that was stored in the freezer, and it was just fine. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.